So some people wonder how dogs of other breeds get mixed into so-called purebred dogs when you look at a pedigree and you don't see any outcrossing to a different breed. And the simple explanation for that is it's called paper hanging. So if somebody owns paperwork of a dog they own or did own at one point, all they simply do is use that paperwork for the pedigree info to say that that dog was the dog that either birthed or sired the litter, when in fact a dog of another breed or crossbreed did. Perfect example. That's a purebred Cane Corso. That is definitely boxer influence. Dog I owned. These are all dogs I owned. That's a Dutch Shepherd from two of the best lines. And look at that pit bull head. That's a 7-8-month-old dog. Another Cane Corso with a very Mastiff influence head. Totally wrong type. Totally wrong type. But however, has a long pedigree. That's a Dutch Shepherd with quite the big cheeks. But it's quite simple. You know, another Corso there. Totally wrong head. All you do is you just have paperwork to a dog and you say it was that dog that either sired or birthed the litter, when in fact it was another dog. And until DNA was around, nobody knew the difference. Nobody cared, and nobody could prove otherwise. Dutch Shepherd. Don't tell me that's not a pit bull head. And that dog is out of two famous lines, and both of them have pit bull behind them. But if you look at the pedigree, you won't see it. But if you know the people involved well enough, they will admit it. Not only that, if you know breeds well enough, you feel the different energy of the different breeds. Like that dog was very mastiffy, very different. She was very boxery. Not the type of dog I liked in any way. Didn't like the personality at all. Yet her line that produced the boxer type is in almost every single line now that's coming out of Europe. Now, I won't say that the pit bull and the Dutch Shepherd is a bad thing, because it does give excellent drive, gives good nerves. The only difference is there's no actual true raw aggression. There's no territorial aggression. But the dogs love to fight. They'll fight hard. They'll take all the pressure in the world. And they won't back down. They have the really nice, deep push bites that everybody wants to see nowadays. But generally, if you tie that dog up in your yard, people are going to get by it, no problem. Because there's just not that natural suspicion and the territorial aggression. Because pit bulls typically don't have that, and they never, ever were bred for it, and they shouldn't. But however, for top sport dogs, best thing in the world, in my opinion, to add is pit blood. If you want a dog that's going to score the highest points.